gentlemen, welcome to episode 2 of
sir.
Learning Snacks.
Yes, sir.
I'm Gage. Oh, my bad. I forgot to clap.
That would have been, yeah.
I'm Gage.
And I'm Sin.
Indeed.
Yes. All day. Every day.
And as you can notice, there's a slight difference from what it looked like last time to what it looks like this time.
Yeah.
Pay no attention to the man behind the curtain. It's just the Wiz. Or the Wizard of Oz, if you're a different color than us.
Okay.
Now, Lo.
Yes, sir.
Sin.
Gage.
How you been? What's cracking?
Good. Long ass work week.
Yep.
I'm excited to get back to these games after this very long week.
For sure.
You know, we had some betas we were testing out and playing.
For sure.
You know, old stuff we were still getting into and playing, and stuff coming in the future we wishing we were playing right now.
Yep.
So
before we know it, like
like pretty much starting
like almost now.
Coming this Tuesday, yeah. So
Almost.
that's pretty much them chiming into the weekend, just getting to the weekend,
Just
doing
the
this next
regular
episode, and just the regular.
So let me say what my week been like.
I love it.
My week has been the week after Halloween with children and candy
Oh,
and
Sugar.
energy.
sugar rush,
Yeah.
sugar crashes.
Yeah, that 9 o'clock bedtime doesn't really, they don't, not with, It's all, nah, it's like, cause you can't hide it. It's like they know the candy's there. They know it exists. So it's just like,
Can I get some?
can I have
Can I get some of that?
Can I have some candy? You can have a piece of candy. You know how long it takes
To
for a
go-
5-year-old to pick out a piece of candy? Doesn't exist. Can you just pick something? Just pick anything. Just grab something out of the bag. You know what? Just close your eyes, put your hand in the bag. You know what happens when you do that? They try to see if they can figure out. They're not old enough to actually know. Because all Halloween candy is smaller sizes than regular candy. So it's not like you can reach in the bag and know what you got.
Right.
Unless it's a crybaby. Because the
Or a
wrapper.
Kit Kat.
Yeah, you can tell a Kit Kat.
Yeah.
But they don't know.
They'll get there. They'll get their skills together.
But yeah, so nonetheless, there's still a shitin of Halloween
Put your
candy
dictionary
left.
on that one.
And I'm probably gonna eat some of that to wane that down a tad.
Well, I've already taken some to help that. So.
Yeah, you did. Yeah, you did. There were some unsatisfied customers.
What? Look, Candace,
You were a satisfied customer.
I was very Candace. I'm sorry, I did not know it was yours, but it would have been
Until you specifically caught him and told him.
No, she didn't catch me. No, she didn't.
Pretty sure.
Nah. The bag might have been a little lower. She might have thought my hand was near it at the time, but no, she has no physical evidence.
You have all the physical evidence.
ain't no more physical evidence.
Right. So, with that said, again, you probably noticed something a little bit different. Sincere619, please explain what's happening at the table here.
Well, I mean, if you look at the title, Loading Snacks, that might give you a slight description as to what you're seeing in front of us.
Snacks.
Which is snacks.
Snacks.
Loading Snacks. Basically, Loading Snacks, well, I said smacks. Good Lord, I didn't mean to say that. Loading Snacks.
That's that.
Yeah. Loading Snacks.
Pre-game.
It means a couple of different things.
It does.
We agree on some things, disagree on some of the others.
Yes.
Basically, what it means as far as the podcast, the video, blogs, whatever you want to call them, is a bite to get you through the loading period of your days. Whether you're doing chores, whether you're in traffic on the way home from work, so forth and so forth. Just a little something to...
Those waiting periods.
Exactly.
AKA your load times. What used to be load time.
Right. Now, where it originated from, we were trying to come up with a way to create a snack that you can eat while playing video games that didn't leave residue on your fingers while you're gaming, so your joysticks don't get all broke and
this is an absolute party foul as far as that's
exactly.
Because this
100%.
As tasty as this will be,
oh God, yes,
your controllers will suffer for it.
Doritos,
as will your game, because your controllers will be sticky /gunky.
Right.
Yeah. This is safe.
Yes.
This is extra safe here.
Yes. This is always safe.
Unless you drop your controller. Unless you drop it, that's different. That's different. But yes, so in a nutshell, which
right, that's what we were trying to originally go with when we first came up with the concept. Now it's grown into other things. I personally think, besides the loaded snack definition I gave y'all, is loaded snacks is whatever you like to eat while you're gaming.
yes, whatever's gonna get you through your game fuel, as
some people like to call it. Yeah.
For me, it still can't be something that will. I guess my controllers are important to me. So
for me, that don't matter as much. As long as it's something I like to eat. Give me wings, give me Doritos, whatever. I can wipe my fingers on paper towel.
Let me just tell you. Let me tell you what the difference is. There are no children in his house. In my house, if a controller gets messed up, there's someone to blame, and I'm probably gonna blame someone. So I have to keep myself above that level of blame, so nobody can be like, "Dad," but no, Daddy, I saw you. I saw you.
No.
Eating Doritos.
No, you didn't. No, you didn't. What
no, you didn't. You're a liar. No, you didn't. Uncle London might have some Doritos. Wasn't me. Wasn't me. Cool. So do us a favor on that note. Just shoot us. Leave something in the comments down there somewhere. Leave something in the comments. Shoot us a message, a massage. Letting us know what your favorite loaded snacks are. What gets you through? What do you like to have? Are you an energy drink person? I'm not. He is.
All day, every day,
right.
Every damn day.
So I get through on the energy that is au natural.
That you do.
With that said, let's talk the crew beta impressions.
Okay.
I know you had a chance to get at it a little bit.
I actually did. Yeah.
As did I. A teeny bit. What do you think?
I like what they're doing with it.
Okay.
It doesn't play like a typical. Well, I was gonna say typical. It doesn't play like a racer. I would necessarily say you've played before. Like it handles differently. That's one thing you need to know going in. It doesn't play like a Forza. Doesn't play like Grand Theft or anything else. Like it handles different. The cars are a little bit more loose when they're driving around, like turn them up a little bit. But it doesn't take long to. About 30 minutes in. Yeah, like I got the use of it, got the hang of it. It wasn't that big of a deal. I think they have a person with the collision system. I think there's still a little bit of a problem there. Like usually I'm used to when I hit a car, whether it's in Forza, Grand Theft, like I said, or any of the racing games. Like I feel the impact. I don't feel it as hard as I would like to feel.
Yeah, I would say it's a little floaty.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, when I'm driving. But after 30 minutes, it didn't bother me. I'm like, okay, I started
used to it.
Yeah, I became used to it, and I guess I started to feel it because I adjusted to it.
That transition was difficult because I literally hopped like
from Forza.
Yes,
to the crew.
Terrible.
I do like
it.
The
it didn't feel good. Not like the game looks great.
Yes, it does. It does.
I like the GPS. I'm with.
I like how they put it's a little slight different. Yeah.
Yep.
Put the arrow above instead of being down.
Yep.
That I did like that.
I can
that was
that.
Cool. Yeah.
That makes me think there's going to be things because one of the things about Forza that bothers me is if you're trying to actually follow the arrows on the ground and you're going through, like if you're on rough terrain, there's grass and whatever, you can't see the arrows. You don't know where you're going anyway. Like it doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
So hold tight. All right, we're safe. So, so I like the idea of the arrow being above.
Right.
I think that makes sense. It reminds me of Cruising World, like Cruising USA, Cruising World, and it kind of has that floaty feel. It's not exactly like that. It's not quite as bad.
Mm-hmm.
But
another thing I do like when you first get into the beta, the first city you're in is you're right outside Detroit. Then you go to Detroit.
Right.
There's a lot of stuff to do in just Detroit.
Right.
So when you span out and see that whole map, that just tells me that when the game actually comes out, it is going to be so much to do in the game. It's absolutely going to be ridiculous.
Which is going to make sense, I think, in a game where you're supposed to be, it's RPG elements, and you're supposed to be playing with other people. It makes sense that there's that much stuff, you know what I mean, to do. So I like that. With that said, I think the game is going to be fine. Finding the timing to play it, that's going to be scary because it almost reminds me, in terms of all the stuff there is to do, like you were just saying, of all the other Ubisoft games where there's so much side stuff to do. It's almost like an Assassin's Creed driving game where there's all this stuff to do.
Right.
There's all these icons and things that are on the map.
That's what they had, landmarks, and they actually had some unique racing, like side missions to do that I didn't see in other games. That was kind of cool. You know what I'm saying? I did like that they did that.
What did you think of the Evolve Alpha? It's not in beta yet.
Yeah, it's still very much an alpha.
So what do you think of the Evolve Alpha?
I liked it. I liked it. I didn't get to play it as much as I would have liked to, but it is extremely co-op heavy, which I love.
It is.
Like, you definitely cannot play without your headset on, communicating without your people. The monster will destroy you every single time.
Yeah.
Like, you need to be communicating, and that's what we're extremely heavy on. Yeah, communication and co-op and getting together and doing stuff. So for us,
you need a team.
Yeah, for us, I think it's going to be absolutely perfect. People who can't play co-op like that, they're going to have a problem with that. People who can't put on a headset and work with other people are going to have an absolute problem.
It's not going to work well for them.
Yeah.
It's not like if you're expecting Left 4 Dead, you're not getting that. It's not that game with a different skin on it. It's not like that at all.
Yeah, because at least in Left 4 Dead, it's run and gun, left behind, but you pretty much only have to help somebody if they get knocked down. But this one is strictly based on y'all have to work as a unit, 100%.
You need to keep your medic alive. Like it's not. Yeah, it's you're gonna have to be able to cooperate.
Yeah.
I will say that the Kraken is OP.
I didn't get to go up against him. I went up against the Goliath, not the Kraken.
Fix that. He's OP.
Okay.
Like, he does ridiculous damage. Or she, I don't know what the Kraken is. It could be.
Well, apparently, according to Chris Lightning. Yeah. The third trapper that you unlock, he said it was specifically built to take down the Kraken.
Yeah, but dog, how long is it going to take
to unlock
the way that you level within the game? If you have to fight the Kraken before you get to...
You're sure.
He flies, ridiculous. He didn't always fly, but he flies, which is ridiculous. It makes him very difficult to trap, very difficult to hold on to, very difficult to track.
Because he flies and his footprints aren't on the ground for you to track.
He has... I mean, you can see footprints, like, you can still track footprints, but it's just... He could be anywhere. You know what I mean? Like, when you're looking at the ground, there's only certain places where, like, the Goliath could be. But his attacks are ridiculous. They have splash damage. They go far. He has ones that track you, and he can do it from being airborne. It's just, he's way OP. The Goliath, if you work well together, you take Goliath out really quickly. So again, it's an alpha. There's some tweaking that needs to happen. I think they need to do some tweaks as far as how you level, and I definitely think that when you start the game, you pick your favorite character types, so you can put in order. You know, if you prefer being the medic, the trapper, assault.
In order, right.
You can put them in order. And so what it tries to do is as it loads, it tries to give you the character that you favor the most first. And then if it can't give you that character, it gives you like your second one or your third one. That's okay. What I didn't find was an ability for, if I'm getting in with 5 friends of mine, for us to just pick who we want. Which I think would make sense. I didn't see a way to do that. I think that's just something they need to fix. But again, it's an alpha. It looks great. So to be an alpha, it plays pretty well. It does take some getting used to because the way you switch weapons is tied into the button specifically, and it just felt weird. You really want to try to switch weapons using the D-pad. The game makes you feel like that's how you should be doing it, but...
I think it's partly because of the icon that they use looks like the D-pad.
Well, but the icon... So what it is, the icon that's at the bottom left for the D-pad is specifically, if you're playing by yourself, it's how you switch characters. It's how you switch to each job class.
Okay.
So you use the D-pad to change from the assault to the medic to what have you. So it's there. I would like to see an option to kind of change that, move that around. But other than that, I enjoyed it. I didn't lose a lot, so that helps. At a solid team, though. Again, if you don't have a solid team, and I have a solid team, I would put my team against pretty much anybody's team unless you play professionally and get paid for it. If you play professionally and you get paid for it, I want your job. But
Yeah,
I don't have
pretty
it,
much.
so clearly you win.
Yeah, but our squad is 100% solid.
We just
100%
communicate well.
solid. Yeah.
Now we're dope.
Yeah.
All right, so listen. I'm going to ask you a question.
Okay.
For you all out here, he doesn't know what I'm getting ready to ask him. It's slightly loaded.
Yeah, and that shit annoys the hell out of me, just FYI. But, hey.
That's why we do
hit
this.
the road with the punches.
What's wrong with Destiny? And how would you fix it?
What's wrong with Destiny?
What's wrong with it?
What's wrong with Destiny and how I would fix it?
Yeah. What does it need? What would you do?
One, Xbox owners need the same shit that the PlayStation owners have.
I'm over that.
That I mean, it's little, but that's one small thing.
Okay.
Other than that,
I don't think that's a fight we can win. I just don't see it. So we know Sony put a lot of money behind that. I just don't. But I got you.
I think it needs more choices.
In terms of what? Choices in weapons, choices in character classes, choices in.
It needs more choices in weapons.
Okay.
It needs, like, if you're going to be a loot-based drop game, I haven't got a legendary Ingram, and I'm level 30 in weeks. Not one has dropped. Like, I'm saying not one has dropped. Whether somebody won it or not. Yeah. Not one has
not a drop.
dropped.
Yeah.
I not got
it
in
time too.
weeks.
Yeah.
Like,
now that you mention it, I haven't really been paying attention to it because I had him earlier. But
yeah, like
I know that you suffered early on. He was. Whew, you should have heard.
Oh Lord, I was pitching the fit. Yeah, because all y'all had
to
exotics.
say the least.
I was pitching the fit because all y'all had everything. I didn't have shit.
He was bitching the fit.
Cause I didn't have shit. All y'all had everything. Yeah, I was in my feelings.
Nah, don't say y'all had everything.
All y'all had every damn thing.
Not.
Y'all had the armor. Y'all had the fucking weapons. I didn't have nothing.
See?
I was pitching the fit. I didn't lie. I was pitching the fit. But now I'm the first one to 30, so I feel a little. I'm
right,
good
but
about
not even that. But
I'm good
not.
about it.
Yeah, but with that, right? Like Lightning beat the raid like 6 times, got no raid armor,
and I beat it twice,
and got a full set.
Yeah. The second time I did it. Yeah, by the second time I did it, I got a full set.
Some old BS.
Yeah,
we call that Bush.
I think that what they need to fix, they need to fix that drop ratio rate. That has to be completely fixed. One, raids need to be challenging, but they don't need to be unbeatable like they were trying to do with this first one.
Okay.
Because it turns people off from it.
Absolutely, yeah.
Yeah, so
absolutely, yeah.
like at first, Chris, like, I'm not playing that no more. I'm not playing that no more. Whatever. You know what I mean?
right.
We find ways to get around it and it's cool. Like they don't need to be that difficult.
He wanted to play. He just was saying that.
Of course.
Yeah. Favorite NES game of all time, aka you can only ever play one NES game as much as you want, but you can only ever play one NES game for the rest of your life.
NES?
NES.
Not Super Nintendo.
No. NES.
NES.
Yeah. Nintendo Entertainment System without the Super in front of it. Yeah.
What the hell?
Yeah. All time.
Man, NES. I mean,
yes, that's
swear that joke down.
Yeah. Push it in, slide it down. If you still have the top on it.
Yeah, if you still have the top on it, right. Oh.
Clutch the top. Yeah.
Man. I don't know.
Yeah, you do.
You do. Really? You think I do?
I'm just going to pick it. Because if I have to pick it, I mean, you'll enjoy what I pick. But.
NES?
Yep.
I can play one
all
NES
time.
game for the rest of my life.
Final Fantasy 1. I don't know what. Whatever. Dragon Quest. What? Double Dragon 3 with Jimmy and Bimmy. Only some of y'all will get that.
Yeah, classic. God, maybe it's the first Final Fantasy or the first flashback. Flashback? Look, just for me personally, I rented them things, I don't know how much from the video outlet up the street.
Watch this.
Oh, Lord.
River City Ransom. And I'm done. I don't need nothing else. It's 2 players. It's co-op. It's beat 'em up. Yeah. Collect money. It's RPG.
So I get to have friends that play these games, that get to play this game with me for the rest of my
co-op.
life.
I didn't say they can't play anything else. You might get stuck having to watch them play something else. But you can only play one game.
I can only play. That's the only game I can possibly. I can't play.
That's it. I mean, you can play other
So
games
I
on other systems.
I can't come over to your crib and play
my NES?
And play a different game. If I come over, I can only play the game I pick.
If you get an emulator for your computer that plays NES games, you can only play one game.
Oh,
I don't know why this is so difficult.
I like with the rules. I just want to fully understand it. Like, maybe I'm trying to find a loophole.
You are. There's no loop. There's no loop. There's no hole.
God damn it.
No loop.
You know what? I ain't gonna lie. River City Ransom would definitely be my co-op choice. Would definitely my co-op choice.
You
not
need
that,
to find out.
Fantasy.
That's probably the game that needs a sequel or a reboot the most ever. Yeah.
That joke was me. That was like the first beat.
Dragon Feet, dog.
The first
Dragon Feet.
RPG.
Unstoppable.
That's my friend. My man moves with the glass and throwing rocks.
Hey, listen, throw rock at him.
Pipes at the ground.
Hey, look. Them brass knuckles flew across the screen with the most fervor. SAT.
Oh, here he goes with them dictionary words again.
Educated, huh? My bad. River City Ransom. If you disagree, you can say so. You'll be wrong, but you can disagree.
For co-op, I'm definitely not gonna argue with River City Ransom. I can't.
It could be the first Metroid, which is first Contra. That's a hot co-op joint, but it's not River City Ransom.
No, it's not. So like I said, it'd be the first Final Fantasy. Other than that, like co-op wise, definitely, I can't argue with that. The River City Ransom. I can't argue with that. I hate you.
Just like I said.
I hate you.
Hey, listen, we're gonna end the show like that every episode. It's gonna be like that every time.
Right.
With that said, ladies and gentlemen, this has been Loading Snacks episode 2.
Yes, it has.
We hope you enjoyed it. We know you enjoyed it. Let us know how much you enjoyed it in the comments below.
Please.
You can send a loving email to sin at
sin.loadingsnacks@gmail.com.
You can send all your hate mail to me at gage.loadingsnacks@gmail.com. You can find me on Twitter. I am at EmptyShells. That's MTSHELLZ. You can also find me on Instagram in the same place.
Yeah, you can find me on Instagram too, Sincere619. I think at Instagram or something you put in, whatever it is. Yeah, Sincere619. Just look for me.
Holla at me online, gamertag M_T_SHELLZ.
And Sincere619 on my gamer tags.
We will play along. We
All
enjoy
day,
it. We enjoy good co-op. We enjoy good co-op.
Yes.
Thank you for paying attention.
Yes.
Thank you for listening.
Hopefully we see y'all next week.
He was probably arguing while we were arguing.
Yeah.
See you on the flip side.
Peace.